Bertolt Brecht once said, "There's nothing so interesting on stage as a man trying to get a knot out of his shoelaces." And for anybody who's ever seen somebody struggling to try and put up a tent, or maybe to keep a dog from pulling on a lead, you'll understand this. Struggle is really interesting to watch. It's compelling. We love seeing people struggling. And it's the foundation, it's the basis of a huge amount of drama, is watching a struggle. So I'm going to teach you today about the 3 chas of storytelling, and it begins with cha for challenge. I want you to find something for yourself to do that is mildly difficult, that you're going to see as a challenge. It doesn't have to be a timed challenge or a win-lose challenge. It could be something like, for example, I'm going to write a poem. So I've got some paper and a pen, and I'm going to write my wife a poem for her birthday, because it's her birthday tomorrow. All right, so that's my challenge. It's moderately difficult, and it's something that I've set myself to do that I might struggle with. So go find yourself a challenge, and we'll meet you back in 2 minutes.
I'm going to be throwing this ball up 10 times. Like, I'm going to hit it up without it falling.
I'm gonna be trying to hold my breath for as long as I can.
There you go.
The second cha, which is crucial for great storytelling, is change. We want to take the audience on a journey from point A to point B, and the audience needs to know that there's something has changed during that journey. So there's no point me sitting down and trying to write a poem and writing the first line and stroking it out over and over again. That's not very interesting to watch. We want to see the action build and change. So we want to see something change in your next presentation. So you've got 2 minutes. What is it about your presentation that's going to change? What's the journey that you're going to take us on that allows us to see that change?
Not short.
Like, I only did like half a body. That's the rough drawing.
So then you do the colours on top?
Yeah, and I have to pick them randomly.
I mean, I don't really know how long you've got. We could be going for quite a while. There is a way that you can solve it quickly, but I don't know it.
2, 3, 4.
And the final cha in great storytelling, and the most important cha for storytelling, is the cha for character. I know it doesn't quite work. Character doesn't work, but the cha for character. We've come to watch the main character struggle. We've come not just to watch the struggle, but to find out about them and to see inside their inner world. So the more we find out about them, the more closely we feel involved with them, the more we can empathize with them and join them on their challenge and their journey of change as we find out about their character. So the character in your presentation is you. We want to find out about you, not anybody who you want to pretend to be, not anything that not a front that you're trying to put on, not a mask to cover yourself with. We want to know about you. We've come to see your story. That's why we clicked on your video, and why we keep coming back to see you, is because we like you and we're developing a relationship with you as the main character of your piece. So in the same way as a book would do, which tells us about how somebody's feeling or what they're thinking or gives their backstory, I want you to do the same in your next presentation. So you've got 2 minutes In that 2 minutes, I want you to think, how can you tell your audience about your inner world? How can you let them into your situation and your circumstance and give them information about you?
That's probably just my dad going in my loft to get something. That's where we keep all our stuff.
I'm not saying I'm the best of it, but a lot of people like my drawings.
Me and my mum used to play Zelda on the Wii as just a little game that we used to play, and it was very fun because you could shake the Wii controller.
And my dad, I always used to do it because my dad used to live on a farm with my auntie, and there was this massive hay bale maze which we always used to do it in.
I'm like obsessed with drawing eyes. I think it's just personally I think it's quite easy, so it's nice to do if I'm a bit bored.